To you from This Is Live with 55.
What is up, everybody? Sitting here, I don't know if y'all can hear all the murder going on in the background or not, but girls are watching a movie. So I'm like, what other better time to come to you live with 55 for about 10 minutes? See how y'all are doing tonight? Everybody doing good? Doing good? We will be back this Thursday with All American, all around guy Arnold Jackson on the show this week. So make sure y'all tune in Thursday at 7:30. Me and the crew will join you alongside Arnold and bring you a good show. We got a blockbuster lineup of guests for the rest of the football season. So, yeah, I'm just sitting here on Friday night. What y'all getting into? What y'all up to? Just sitting here, like I said, mom, wife, niece, all watching a movie, I guess you call it. I don't know. It's kind of weird. What y'all think about the game last night? Leave y'all's comments in the chat section. Let me know what y'all thought about the game last night. I thought it was a great effort. Give it a rank it a B overall. The O line was phenomenal. Uh, Jack still hasn't been, knocked on wood, hasn't been sacked yet. Um, the wide receivers are getting in a better rhythm. The quarterback is the only offensive thing I have any issue with, and even with that, it feels like he is getting better as the games go by. By the end of the season, he'll be really good, I believe. Talked to Chris Redmond on the show last week. He echoed that. He said the first game of the year versus Kentucky at Cardinal Stadium at Papa John's when it opened, he said they didn't play very well. It took him a couple of games that year to get going, but by the end of the year, they were good as gold. So yeah, I'm putting a lot of faith in Jack Plummer. I feel like he can do the job. Cashmere in the house. What's good? Nothing, man. I'm surrounded by females, two female dogs, a wife, a niece. It's pretty much my daughter and my mom. And they're watching some weird movie on the TV. So I'm kicking back. Thought I'd get in touch with y'all, see how y'all are doing, see what y'all are into. I want y'all to give me y'all's thoughts on the offense. Defensively, D line has been doing great. Um, the secondary has not been burned yet. It's very painful. I'm sure y'all might be able to even hear the movie in the background. I'm hoping that my noise cancellation is doing its job. But yeah, defensively, I think secondary has been holding up well. They've not gotten burnt. They picked off some passes. Yeah, you've got the big plays on defense that have been happening. I like those. The fumbles, forced fumbles and recoveries, the picks. And I don't know if this is the linebacker's fault or not, but our coverage in the middle between the secondary and the D line has been a little stressful for me. But if you've only got one issue on both sides of the ball, that's why I gave it a B. And I really feel like we're doing a good job. We're 2 games in. I'd really like to give a better assessment after about 4 games in. We'll see. The offense was clicking. Hold on. Let's go ahead. Since Cashmere says the offense was clicking. Even against a mediocre opponent, I love that we worked and didn't lower ourselves to them. Cashmere, you're right. That's something we have done in the past. We played to the level of our opponent. Against Murray State uh, 12 years ago, I think we only beat them, 24-9. It's a prime example of us playing down to the level of our competition. Yeah, and I'm going to agree with you there. And I don't want to give too much away because we do want to preview the game on Thursday night. But I think Next week is where defensively anyway is where we can start to see what kind of a team we have because not only does IU throw two quarterbacks at you, but they're both different style quarterbacks. So if we can show we can defend not only the dual quarterbacks but the dual threat quarterbacks, we should uh we should be a pretty decent team this year defensively. Again, I feel like teams. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, the fans blowing on like 150 in here, so I'm fighting not to yawn. But yeah, IU tell us a lot. I'm not as impressed with them offensively as I am defensively, but we have the type of offense that we should be able to take advantage of IU, and it should be a comfortable win. I'm Michelle. It's good. Just sitting here with the family. They're watching a movie, and I'm going live because I love y'all, and I don't love this movie they're watching. It's this movie is the Murray State football of movies. I feel like I'm up about 56-0 on it. There's no coming back for it, so it is what it is. But the wife, the mom, the niece, they all are enjoying themselves, I guess. Looks like the wife's on her phone, not paying attention to the movie. The niece is trying to act like she cares, but don't really. And then mom's on her iPad, so who knows why this is even still on. But yeah, just like I said, want to come to y'all for about 10 minutes, get y'all's thoughts and ideas about stuff. This Thursday, 7:30. I know it'll be me, and I know Sean, you guys, Sean. I think we finally got Sean a date. Yeah, I'm kind of in the dark. Uh, I got those stairs that I hate to climb up every night. But yeah, we're in a movie. The blinds are closed, the lights are down. Got the little movie theater setting. Justin, what's good? Just sitting there chilling. I think I got Sean a date, guys. I'll let y'all know more Thursday night. But I know he'll be there with me Thursday. I think Dalton and Sam will be there Thursday. But we'll have Arnold Jackson in the house Thursday night at 7:30. Should be a great show. And I've got a list of guys. I don't want to give them away because for two reasons. One, I want y'all to be surprised, and two, I don't want anybody stealing my guests. So I'm gonna keep them under wraps in an envelope. If y'all are in my little group chat on Twitter, y'all know who I'm bringing because I put it in there. If you want to be a part of that group chat, shoot your Twitter handle in there, and we'll add you there. Just a bunch of Cardinal fans talking to each other for free and not having to worry about misery and people being nasty all the time. We have just winning, just having a good old time. I think I got Sean a date though, y'all. That might be the crown jewel in my resume of life. Forget covering the College World Series and the Sugar Bowl and the NCAA Final Four and being able to be blessed enough to go to WrestleMania and Royal Rumble and SummerSlam. Getting Sean a date, I think, is above all those accolades. I really do. I wasn't sure I was ever going to see that happen. So, um, but yeah, IU's going to be tough, and we'll talk more about that on Thursday. But the what I said I was most concerned about defensively, which was the area between the secondary and the front four. That's especially when running a 4-2-5 defense, you kind of expect to have a lot of big chunk plays up the middle because you only got two guys covering. But we got coach he's a boss. He'll know what to do. He'll know what adjustments to make. We got better in the second half of each of the first two games, so it is what it is, and we'll see. Let me check the phone real quick. Yeah, pretty much. I just can't believe we may have gotten Sean a date. I'm proud of myself. I really am. Let's see. Oh, it's not on there. It's not loaded. Why is it not on there yet? I don't know. Okay, sorry. Yeah, that's all we're doing. That's been 10 minutes. Told y'all I'd give y'all some more content. If y'all got any other questions, I'll leave this open for about another minute and a half. But make sure you frequent some of our sponsors places like Four Pegs, amazing guy, Chris Williams, amazing sponsors. Yes, we do, Fabian. We got a real coach. Go to Four Pegs. Great food, great atmosphere, great ambiance, great guy. Um, Fitness Market. My house is full of equipment. I'm about to. So, my niece is getting a little bit older. She's not over here. She don't stay the night over here as much as she used to. So we're about to empty her room out and make it a gym. And then we'll probably put her room downstairs in the basement with the creepy crawlies. But just kidding. Uh, my room, I've got a gym full of fitness market stuff. It's all fantastic. It's all amazing. Johnson, will you make it to play this year? Look, hold on to that thought. We're gonna put that on the bottom because I will talk about that here in a second. And last but not least, the Collision Course Crew tailgate. Make sure on home games, and I'll be there every game the rest of the year. We will be there. We may do some live podcasts, some live vlogs like this. Um, Bill and the guys up there at Collision Course Crew are doing it big. They debuted their trailer last night. They had a good time. It looks good. If y'all watched the show a couple weeks ago, he showed you the CSD graphics on the side. It's real smooth. So support them. Also, and I don't normally do this, but there's a potential sponsor I had that I'm talking to. If you all show them some love, if you tag them, if you let them know you heard about them on the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast, that could help us attain a new sponsorship. But it's to find people out at Danny Mac's Pizza in the Melwood Center, Melwood Arts Center. Is that where it's at, Teresa? Mm-hmm. Best pizza I've had in Louisville. I'm not saying it is the best. It's the best out of all I've had, and the best cheese sticks I've had anywhere in the country. And I've had some pretty good. Do what? I don't know what she just said. She just threw me off. Something about crack. I don't do that, as you can tell. No, the cheese sticks are not called crack sticks. The bread sticks are. What's up, Brent? I know you're here to start some trouble, so go ahead. But go to Danny Mac's. Tell them Cardinal Sports Zone. I'm feeling a lot better. I just got a little bit like I'm about 85, 87%. Got a little bit more of a hill to climb. Uh, so I'm working on that every day. Sunday's my only off day. Listen, I'm telling you, make sure, even if you just go in, if you eat in, you order delivery, tell them Cardinal Sports Zone sent you or tell them you heard about them on our show. And that could push them to support us. Awesome, awesome. At one time, I'd have been like, "Oh, why are you watching the toilet on your TV?" But Reds are legit this year, man. Shout out to you guys. I know it's been a tough fandom to have over the last couple of decades. So, yeah, best pizza I've had in Louisville. And again, there's 4 or 5 pizza places I haven't eaten at. So if you're like, "Oh no, it's not the best of something else," it's the best of me, and it's the best cheese bread I've had anywhere in the country. And I've been a lot of places. I'd have to say it's it's number one, and there's this place down in Orlando called Poblanos. It's number two, um, and then number three so far behind them, it's not even close. So make sure 5 of 9 starters are rookies. That's huge, man. That's big future, big bright future for y'all. Is this over with? Thank God the movie's over and past the ammunition. I feel like wooing. Fabian, so Johnson, will he make it to play this year? Um, Listen, I don't need any commentary in the background. I'm trying to do a show, a live television show, pal. Cardon in the house. I am waiting on my wings. I need to taste test. My wife said to make sure y'all knew that she didn't like the movie. It was my niece's fault, and she's asleep. She just threw her under the bus. You should walk over there and scare her. Ah, just kidding. I need some wings, Don. I can't. I don't. I'm feeding. I need you. Okay. So, Don, answer me this. Look, we're getting a little bit off topic here. Are you the type of guy? I have a friend named Chris, and he makes his own sauces and rubs and stuff. All right, I'll be ready for some DoorDash. But are you the type? Do you make your own like rubs and sauces and stuff too, or you just stick with the basics? I need to know that about you. That's important to me. I'll tell you why. Because when we first started the show, the radio version of it on ESPN 93.9, one of our sponsors was Johnny Morgan out at JB's restaurant. And every time we went in there to do a show, he made these special wings just for me. And it was a buffalo sweet Thai chili. And what he would do, I mean, it's a simple. He'd rub it with sweet Thai chili rub, but then sauce it in buffalo, and it was the best thing I've ever eaten in my entire life. Okay, okay. Hmm. I'm gonna need you to shoot me like live video footage of you making them wings tomorrow, so I can drool while I'm on the treadmill for sure. But where were we at as far as the? Oh, sorry, Fabian, I didn't mean to keep you waiting. You can blame Don and talking about wings and stuff for that. But um, if I was a betting man, I would say he does. Not only does he play this year, he starts the season, and that's not any intel. That's not all I know is this summer by talking to some people in compliance. They said they were working their butts off to get this done. I have heard nothing that makes me believe any differently. I think he'll be eligible at least in January. Brent, I'm working on that. Listen, we got this private group chat on Twitter where it's full of you wouldn't fit in there. It's full of positive Cardinal fans. I'm messing with you, buddy. But they've been asking me all day, 2024 class, who to watch for. I'm gonna try to get some of that information out. My contacts up there have been kind of busy with other stuff over the last month, so whenever I get a chance to ask about them, I will. But there's just been some debauchery going on. There's been people spreading lies on social media about some of them. I've been trying to help clean up a little bit. So as soon as that stuff calms down and I have a minute, I'll ask about it. But I plan on asking about Carter Knox. I plan on asking about Billy Richmond. And I plan on asking about Carter Bryant because even when he committed last year, I was told by not by one of the inside, not one of the staff members, but somebody in recruiting that that commitment was not over with yet. Yeah, the kid that's in, I think he's like 2026. Like I don't care about. I mean, I hope he comes there and he's an awesome player and stuff. But that's like the kid's a sophomore in high school, right? It's about sophomores in high school. Like, forget about it. Um, look, technical difficulties. Uh, yeah, way off, way off. So, hopefully he comes there and does a good job. That'd be great for us. But as of right now, I it's a stretch for me to even care about 2024 at the moment. The season haven't even started yet. So I definitely 2025 and over. I'm like, it is what it is. So, y'all have any other questions? Because I promised y'all 10 minutes. I gave y'all 20. You're welcome. And yeah, I just want to answer any questions y'all have and hop off here and enjoy my night now that this horrible, horrible movie is over. It is what it is. But that I to answer your question, Brent, I'm not for sure. I really am not for sure. Oh yeah, we had and look, Brent, listen. I will say this. Everybody got upset when Trenton left. And for me, the only thing I was upset about was the timing. The kid got an opportunity to play bro ball. That was his dream his whole life. Yeah, it sucked when it happened, but I was cool with that because also the scuttlebutt from practice was the kid was our sixth best player. And when I would say, oh man, he wasn't that good, I would be told, no, 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 no. That's how good the rest of the team is. He was our sixth best player. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't hold any like I know as fans, like this generation of fans anyway, are entitled. They feel like they own the team and the kids, and that like for me, it's like I try to put myself every time I get frustrated, I put myself in the mind frame I was in growing up. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. Louisville basketball is the top six program of all time. I'm never going to be okay with mediocrity for that, but I'm also not going to kick a guy out after 1 year when he inherited the biggest dumpster fire of a program in NCAA history. So I said I'd give Kenny 3 years off the top before he even coached the season. I'm gonna give him 3 years. I'm pretty confident that our AD is going to give him 3 years as long as he doesn't repeat. There's a repeat of last year. I think anything 500 and over gets him year three. Honestly, as low as the bar was set last year, I think anything over 12, maybe. I don't know. Uh, Greedy people do not admit how far down you look. And it wasn't even just that our program had fallen. Bless their hearts, and I appreciate all of them. I've interviewed all of them. Some Jalen and Sydney and Elle, and never, uh, never had any kind of. They checked on me all the time. Brent, I'll get to that in a second. When my dad passed away, they all were in my DMs asking how I was, including some current members of this year's team. But those three kids, but out of those three and Roosevelt and gosh, I know I'm forgetting somebody that transferred away. But anyway, those kids had so many things going on at home that they weren't able to focus. And anytime you have one player like that, it's hard to get a team going. There were many teams in the late 90s you could tell whenever something was going on off the court because they would literally play the Sweet 16 or Elite 8 game versus North Carolina. The with Alvin Sims and Dewan Wheat. Shout out to my boys. You could tell something was going on there. The T. Will Michigan State Elite Eight game. You could tell something was going on there. Brent, I'm going to go ahead and y'all can lock this in for me. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like I'm not a DraftKings. I'm not an official sports bet book. But 23 wins minimum this season. Dennis Evans is going to burst on the scene as a national freshman of the year candidate, I believe, as long as he gets his opportunity. Because from what I've seen, this kid is a monster. I think Trey White is going to be drafted. I think Sky's going to be drafted. I think we have a lot. Let's see who's that. Do, 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 do. That's very fair, Michelle. Very fair. Very fair. I do have a screening process. I have a screening process. one of my faithfuls in the CSE group chat. I told y'all to put y'all's names in here if y'all wanted to join. They said don't be just letting anybody in, and I'm like, no, I have a screening process. Like Brent's my guy, but I would never put him in that group chat because he's a troublemaker. He's not really. I'm kidding. All right. Well, again, go out support Four Pegs. Go out support Fitness Market. Before every home game at that corner where the old Cardinal Hall of Fame Cafe used to be. It's now at El Napala and probably a Dollar General store in a few weeks. Who knows? I'm just kidding, Brent. Calm down. Um, that's where the collision course crew is set up behind. It's like there's the Cardinal Hall of Fame Cafe / El Napal. Behind it, there's a big parking lot right in between it and the hotel. And that's where they set up. It's a great time. They don't require you to pay anything per plate, but a donation of any kind is appreciated. Just don't go in there, eat up a whole bunch of food like a chooch and leave. There are a couple people that do that, and they don't even have like they don't even have the heart to tell them don't come back because it is kind of rude. Um, they've got all the like the cash apps and the Venmos that I think they accept payments that way. Just be nice to them. They're throwing you a big old party you don't have to pay nothing for. Slip them a $5 or something. Just don't be a D and come in and eat 4 plates of food and walk out without even saying thank you. That's happened. I've saw that. That's happened before. So support them. Uh, again, shout out to Danny Mac's Best Pizza, and they're partnered with a couple of my friends' companies, Lady J's Lemonade, and Mr. C's Cheesecakes. You can get all that in the same. Plus, they had treats. Didn't they have Big Red? They had Pepsi products. They had Big Red. I just flicked you. I had to flick her because she was making fun of my niece being asleep, and she's over here like eating her neck. Uh, but they had Pepsi products, Big Red, L8, all that good stuff. So support them. We're gonna hop out of here for now. Let's go ahead and take that off the screen. Where's it at? How far back were we? I don't know. All right. All right, guys. Appreciate everything. We'll see y'all later. This has been Live with 55.